From their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship and fittingly ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the New York Giants. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
They're running it. Chance.
Ready.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Leo. Now.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A handoff to Barkley. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, Sam on.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's got this down to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I don't believe that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just, you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
From the 31, Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Rock it. Go.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dayon Buchanan. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Saquon Barkley. Now after the play, oh man, it's Barkley who appears to be shaken up. He's down. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. Remember with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season. 97% that is. And was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. From the gun, Winston. Looking sideline, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston. Completion left side to Miller. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Ready?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, it's Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Ready. Vamos.
Mike spot 9.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, Winston. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Brashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams. An 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
X3. 218.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. On the give, this is Harris. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football.
The offense retains possession.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Harris. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Come on, D. Double tight.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Easy. Let's go now.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Jameis to throw it. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the backer. Watch the backer.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. He was looking for Brashad Perriman. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Wait.
Final play of the half here, Winston. That is caught inside the 5. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And who's got it? The Giants. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40.
Come on.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
And that's where this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
The Bucs on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Winston. He's got Evans. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
This is Ellington. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Easy.
Throwing, Winston. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Rashawn Perriman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
You got double tight. You got 3.
Hard.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing, Jones. It's caught, Shepard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards and a giant first down.
Tight on. Hey, switch gears.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check three. Two-jet bombers. Two-jet bomber. Snap.
They hand this off to Harris. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Winston. That one complete. Here's Andre Ellington. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Winston. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
Easy. Watch the run. 57. Here we go.
Winston on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Set. 60 yard. Hey.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Winston and the Bucks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
That's good for a Buccaneers.
Ready? Blue ready.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Hey, Mark, screen. Let's go.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Winston now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's Ellington. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. That's complete right around the 8. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Jones. He's got the rookie, Darius Slayton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Jones throwing on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Jones now back to the air on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's third down.
Watch left, watch left. General West.
On the ground, it's Harris. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrick Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Turnover, that's what we do. Other way, let's go.
Ready? Black 25.
57. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Sonic.
Give me that ball, defense.
Winston now from the 50. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Winston now. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be fourth down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
He runs.
Get it.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it third down and 10. A give to Harris. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
At their own 10-yard line.
Ready? Blue lady. I'm coming. White.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.